right, look who I have here today. My man Esme MIA in the building.
That we back, baby.
Where we at? Where we at, bro?
Hey man, the world famous Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
We in
My
Camp.
sixth trip and my fifth trip in 6 months.
Your fifth trip in 6 months to Cambodia.
Cambodia, baby.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why Cambodia? Not over Thailand, but why Cambodia?
I would say over Thailand when I want my peace and quiet, man. It's laid back.
Right.
We're just chilling on the side of the street. Nobody's bothering us. I'm not running to no begging, no promotion. It's just easy going, man. Good weather, good people, good food, everything, man. It's perfect.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, man. That's what's up, man. A lot of people like like Thailand's the vibe right now. That's like everybody know about Thailand right now, but very very few people know about Cambodia and Phnom Penh and all that.
Right. False alarm. They don't get to shooting out here.
Man, how do you feel being a Black American in Cambodia?
Man, it's good to be black anywhere in the world, but especially in Cambodia because once again, the love that they show me. I don't got a lot of people coming up to me like in some places in Asia want to take pictures and all that. There's a nice handful of us out here, but as far as being African American in Cambodia, I couldn't pick a better place to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just the love. It's the love, man. They see the movies and they see us in magazines and watch the sports and all that. It's just I don't know. It's hard to describe. You got to come out here and just get a feel for it yourself.
Man, it's nothing more crazier than being. I I could say this is more than halfway across the world, but being all the way across the world and hearing Tupac and Biggie, you know what I'm saying on the DJ.
50 Cent, I mean, they even know old school, man. I went in, they September, Earth, Wind, and Fire, I've seen it and heard it all when I go to some of these bars. And it's a shock. I mean, the first time I came, it was a shock. You got to get used to it after a while, but they show a lot of love to the music, man.
All right, what's some of the differences you see in Cambodia and Thailand, Thai women?
Well, they have, in Cambodia, a darker skin complexion. That's back to the roots. So there's a lot of Native American in their blood. Uh, and they have a lot of curvy women out here too. All you guys are like, your curvy women. There's a nice selection of those out there. See,
Would it be Native American or like more like I don't know what it is. It's like just darker skin. 'Cause they're not really African, but
it's not. It's.
or maybe they are. I don't know.
Research and I asked my friends about that, and like I said, it's Native American. If you go back in my timeline,
In Cambodia, it's Native American.
Cambodia's Native, and you see it. You see a lot more darker
Definitely,
Cambodian.
definitely a darker.
And I mean, I don't consider myself dark, but for them to be this this dark for an Asian, so you
Right.
see a lot of it out here, man. A lot.
A lot. A lot. Like I would say, this is like probably the blackest
Right.
part of Asia. And if you go
Besides
to
the
the,
Philippines, yeah.
and if you go to the National Museum, all throughout the old photos, you will see melanated people,
Right.
very dark skin,
Very.
crinkly hair.
Right.
You know,
Right.
So it's an interesting dynamic
Right.
out here in Cambodia, and that's why I feel comfortable here.
Right.
You know,
It's like we're one of them when we're here. You know what I'm saying?
it's like it's almost like how you blend in South America. And I'm not saying we blend in Cambodia necessarily, but it just I don't know. Like when I'm in Thailand and Vietnam, I know I'm American, Black American,
Right.
stick out.
Right.
But here it's almost like, hey, bro, you like a off shot question than me. You know what I'm saying? You know.
That's what it is, man. Like they feel like they one of us to a certain degree. I don't know, man. But you see you see some of the urban culture, if you will, out here from some of the locals. That's cool. That's cool.
And what's the one of the, or not just one, but what's like the misconceptions people get about Cambodia back in America?
Well, speaking, just on what I know, what I've witnessed so far, a lot of Americans have told me that Cambodia is a very dangerous place. I don't know where they get that from. This is probably one of the safest places in the world, not just Southeast Asia. Of course, I'm speaking from experience. We're actually talking about within Cambodia. They say that there's a lot of gang activity and robberies and all that going on, and occasional kidnapping, which I don't see. And obviously, when you hear stuff like that, you come out here and I ask questions for some of the locals that I befriend. They look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, no, yes, people have guns, but he ain't going around taking people up. Get your occasional phone snatching and all that, and that's common in most places of the world. Korea, but yeah, it's not as dangerous as people say it is. As a matter of fact, I think it's very, very low on the list of the world's most dangerous places. Another misconception is that it's third world. Certain places are developed. But as you look around, man, you see a lot of construction going up, high rises, nice malls with just designer, talking Gucci, the Louis, you get all that out here. So it's not some piss poor dirt country where people don't got that. Because even the locals are out here hustling, making ends meet, and able to afford some of the things that I'm able to afford.
What's the vibe here in comparisons to Thailand, like Thailand versus Cambodia's vibe?
Thailand, they get active in Thailand. It's a whole lot of noise, a whole lot of screaming, and if you ever been, you know what I'm talking about. It's just one big party at night. In the daytime, you got traffic everywhere. It's a lot of horn honking, and it's just overkill on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's overly populated with a lot of stuff. In Cambodia, got the same amenities. What I mean by that, you still got the nice, restaurants and eateries. And if you're into the lady bar scene, they still got their section of that and their section off. It's not just everywhere, you know what I mean? It's more laid back, it's less traffic. You know what I'm saying? It's just more, it's quiet. It's, you know what I'm saying? If I want to take a break from the craziness, I can come here. If I still want to get into some craziness, you still can get that. It's just not overkill. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we just sitting in a bar. Ain't nobody coming up to us trying to sell watches and shades and jewelry and all that. You know what I'm saying? We're not being bothered. And I like that. I get to just kind of be at peace when I want my peace.
You feel safer?
I feel safe, man. I got my rings on. You know what I mean? I'm not looking over my back. You know what I mean? Everybody's friendly. Dogs out here, you name it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wave at you, smile. Welcome to Cambodia. You just get that love. Not to say I don't get it in Thailand. You just don't get a lot more other stuff sometimes that's not wanted. So that's the vibe that I get.
Do you feel safer here in Colombia, or there in Colombia, or here in Cambodia?
Hey, look, man. I feel that I tell people medicine is safe depending on where you at and what you're doing. But I feel like here, there's not many areas where you would want to stay away from. Like I found myself lost sometimes walking in alleyways, seeing people not even paying attention to me. They may say, hey, and that's it. Whereas, there's by far some sketch areas in Medellin you definitely do not want to even be close by. So I will, to answer your question, I would say I feel a lot safer here overall than I would in places.
So if somebody asked you or told you, Esmond, you gotta choose where you want to live at the rest of your life. Would it be Thailand or Cambodia?
It would be Cambodia.
Over Thailand.
I can always take a trip to Thailand when I need to get out for the weekend.
Why?
Cambodia is better overall. It's, for one, cheaper when it comes down to housing. I can get a brand new condominium out here for on the low end that I've seen for like 60,000. On the high end for some very, very nice housing, a little over 100K, more or less. Like I said, it's just the overall feeling of peace. At the end of the day, when I don't want to party, when I ain't trying to be around being social and all that, I can get my tranquility here. You know what I mean? Like you just won't get bothered. As much as I love Thailand, you know how difficult it is to try to enjoy a meal, sitting outside on a restaurant and have to tell somebody no 100 times during your meal within 5 minutes. I just don't like to be bothered sometimes. Nobody does. So overall, peace, and overall, just like I said, living is cheaper. It would just be Cambodia hands down for me. At least for now. Like I said, the way it's looking right now, Cambodia could be the next Thailand in the future. You kind of see it.
You've been to Vietnam, right?
Social media in the mom.
Okay, so you compare, will you rate Cambodia over, or Phnom Penh over today?
I would. And like a Cambodia is just, it's it for me. And all of Southeast Asia, Cambodia takes the cake. I'm saying? It's something about it. And like I said, 5 times in 6 months for a traveler like me, I could have been to China, back to Japan, back to Malay. I could have been a lot more places as a traveler. I mean, blogging is what I do. Why Cambodia so many times in a short period of time? Because I feel like every time I come here, I get that same experience, and every time I come here, I get to do and see something that I didn't get to see in my previous trip. You think they speak Cambodian, but they speak Khmer.
Right.
A travel hack for you guys. So Cambodia, they run on a multi-currency. So what I mean by that, they also use the U.S. dollar. As well as the Khmer Real. If you use the U.S. dollar, be mindful that they don't take coins. So if you got a gold dollar, if you got quarters, whatever, no coins. They don't really like to operate with coins. So even their lowest form real is in, like, say, 1,000 reals, 25 cents. It's not a coin though. It's a paper dollar or a paper note. If you go to the ATM and you want to get U.S. dollar, be mindful. If you're trying to get 20 piece or 40 piece, it's not going to happen. It's in $100 increments.
$100. Yep.
So just keep that in mind. If you go get $1 and you get something and you pay for it and get their currency and your currency, just use that conversion trick I told you in the calculator so that you make sure you're not getting scammed, which they don't really do here. But sometimes when you get your change back, they'll give you both U.S. dollar and real.